Alright, what's going on, guys? It is only 7:14 in the morning, and this is already my second attempt at a fishing session. I tried fishing kind of the lagoon back there during low tide right at sunrise, and I failed miserably. So, fishing session number 2 of the day, we're going to go back to the pier that we fished on a lot, and right now I'm going to just start out dropping a Tanago, and we'll see if there's some smaller species out there that maybe I couldn't catch on the larger hooks. The weather is still awful, still very windy. It's supposed to thunderstorm literally all day today. If you look at the forecast from now until midnight, there's either chances of thunderstorms, scattered thunderstorms, or isolated thunderstorms every single hour all the way through. So unfortunately the weather has not been good to me here in Thailand. But we got 2 days left, including today. Don't have a lot of time left to fish, but there's still a lot of fish out there I want to catch. So let's go ahead, let's get started, and let's see what we can catch here off the pier. Alright, so I might have to put a bigger split shot on this, but there's a little split shot, a little bit of shrimp over there below it. I can't even see the bottom, which is different than it has been earlier in the week, I guess. I don't know if there's all these storms and all the wind and everything just kind of stirred things up a lot. So, fishing conditions are tough. Fishing is going to be difficult, but let's see if we can catch something out of here. Got a new species, let's go. This was, actually maybe I don't. I don't think I do. Alright, so to be completely honest, I'm not even sure anymore. At first I thought it was going to be a species of glassfish. Then when I got a better look at it, I thought it was going to be a rib bar cardinalfish. Now that I'm looking at it again, it's definitely a cardinalfish, but I don't think it's a rib bar, so it might be a new species of cardinalfish, one that I've never caught before, and I think it is. IDing it's going to be a little bit of a pain later, but I think we can make that happen. And this is great because the weather's bad, the fishing's bad, but if this ends up being a new species, that's going to be really, really great. Big fish. I don't think I can land this though. It's definitely a fish. It pulled. Oh man, you got to be kidding me. If I can catch this, that would be great, but I don't think I can. Not on a Tanago hook. This is some sort of a lionfish. Let me walk him over here so I don't have to flip him over that high. No, it's off. Look at that. That was some sort of a lionfish on the Tanago. Did it break me off? No, the hook's still there. The hook just gave. Oh, that's disappointing. Why did I have to hook that on a Tanago? I fished here so many times and I have not ever hooked that. And then when I fish here the first time on the Tanago, I hook it. So I put on a larger hook. I went with the Tanago because over the last several days here, people have been cast netting some type of silver sides and some type of ponyfish. And every once in a while, you were able to see schools of them kind of move through here. But after a lap around the pier, I was unable to see any of those schools. So that's why I just kind of started blindly dropping down. So let's go with the bigger hook. And let's hope whatever broke me off will bite again, especially that lionfish. That would have been such an awesome catch. Got him. What is this? All right, the wind just picked up, but we got our second fish of the day, also our second cardinal. This appears to be the very common here, Cook's cardinal. So not that cool of a catch. Let's get it back and let's keep going here. What is this thing? Alright, so fishing is tough, but we're picking away at a couple. This is another cardinal fish. It's not a Cook's cardinal, and I don't think it's a ribeye. It does have bars on the ribs, but they go a little bit further up, and there's not as many of them as on ribeyes, at least from what I can remember. And it's got this dot here on the back of the dorsal there. Now, this looks like the same one we caught earlier, so not sure what species this is going to end up being, but we got two of these now, and I know I've never caught them before, at least I don't think, so that would make them new additions to the life list. Got him. What is this? Alright, so I don't know. I believe this is going to be some sort of a snapper based on the teeth it has in his mouth. It's a little bit more elongated than a lot of the snappers I'm familiar with, but I think that's what this is, and I'm pretty sure I've never caught this before. So this could also be a new addition to the life list pending ID. So fishing's really, really tough, but as long as we pick away at a couple here and there, I will be happy. Got him. What is this thing? Alrighty, so this appears to be another one of those cardinal fish I caught two of earlier. So I caught tons of Cook's cardinals here, but now today in this single spot, we got three of whatever these guys are. So I guess you just got to kind of move around a little bit, find a new spot, and you'll find some new species. What is this thing? Oh, this is a new species as well. Let's go, let's go. All right, so this thing is an absolute beauty. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a cardinal fish as well, but I thought it was going to be some sort of a glass fish when I pulled it up. It just looks super shiny, see-through, reflective. Don't know what this is, but I'm fairly certain I've never caught this before. Definitely not from Thailand. Maybe in Singapore last summer, but I doubt it. So hopefully we can ID it as always, and this should be a new addition to the life list as well. It's been a pretty good day through all this wind. Got him. What do we got? I think this is a bigger version of that last cardinal fish that I just caught. Yeah, so fairly certain this is going to be that same one that I just caught a minute ago, just a little bit bigger. It's got this super shiny silvery color with some purple as it reflects off the sun. Solid looking fish. Pretty sure it's a cardinal. But my day has been pretty well made. 3 new species. But let's keep going. Let's try to make it 4. Got him. What do we got? Another one of those cardinals. Alright, so I believe this is going to be the third one of these guys. They get pretty big. Some cardinal fish species, I think most of them get or stay pretty small. Every once in a while, some of the species will get big. I don't know how big these guys get, but it's bigger than all the other cardinals I've caught on this trip so far. So this piling seems to be producing, at least with these guys and some of the other cardinals. Let's see what else we can get off of it. Got him. Another one of those same guys. Alrighty, so the bites are few and far between. The action's still pretty slow. We got 3 new species on the day, but right now we're just picking away at these guys. I think it's our 4th one of these guys off of this pier in a row. Is it in a row? Might be 4 out of 5 or 4 in a row. I don't know, something like that. We got a lot of these off of this little dock here is what I'm trying to say. So let's get it back. If we catch something else, I'll show you, but I think we might wrap it up here in a minute or two. What do we got? All right, let's take a look at this guy. All right, so I did make one more drop, and on that next drop, we got our 5th of these guys, I think it is. So the first one was cool, second one was cool, but after that, they start to lose their appeal. But let's get them back, and now I'm pretty sure we can go ahead and wrap it up for the morning session. Alright guys, so that's going to do it. I'm going to try to block the wind here. It is still really windy. The weather here has just been very unfishable the last several days, but we're doing what we can. I think we got 3 new species during this session. The action was slow. I was out here about 3 hours, and so what's that? It's about, I don't know, 3 fish an hour, something like that, which is not that great. And not only was I not catching fish, I wasn't getting a lot of bites. Here toward the end, off of this piling, we ended up getting a pretty good amount of cardinal fish toward the end. But during the first 2 hours, I might have only caught 4 or 5 fish, something like that, which is not very good. Still pretty upset, or actually I would say really upset that I lost that lionfish, because that would have been probably the catch of my entire Southeast Asia trip here. It was not the same species that we have down in Florida. So in Florida we got this invasive species, I forgot the name of it, but it's like red and white. This one was brown colored, so I don't know if it even came out on video at all, if you got a glimpse of it, but that would have been a really, really cool catch. I don't know why that thing couldn't bite when I was using some bigger hooks. I don't know why it had to bite when I was using that little Tanago hook. Speaking of which, I was trying to catch some of these like little glass fish and silver sides and whatnot, but they don't seem to be around. So I don't know what's up with that either. They were around here the last several days. So anyway, I'm rambling on a bit. Still don't like the weather here in Thailand, but we made the most of it, and I think we got 3 new species during this little morning session here. So hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next time.